Hey there, so what we're going to look at today is how to set up our Blender file. So obviously we know we have the restrictions of the 3D printer, which is 20 centimeters by 20 by 20. This is just a default Blender file. What we're going to do is clicking on this, we're going to change its scale here. So 1 is equal to a meter, so 20 centimeters is 0.2 meters. 0.2 by 0.2 by 0.2. So we'll zoom in a little bit. This cube here represents the maximum build volume of my project. So I'm going to rename the cube to max size. So later on when I'm creating this, I can move this. I'm going to move it down the Z axis, so below. Later on when I'm creating stuff, I can move it up, G and Z, and if my thing fits wholly within this cube, then I know it will be able to be printed. I'm then going to add a UV sphere. This is quite big. This is going to represent our plant. So we know that our plant is 6 centimeters radius, so we need to type in 0.06. Where's X? Very flat. Y. And lastly, 0.06. Z values. So this is our plant. Once again, I'm going to grab it, move it along the Z axis directly up. So I need this thing here to fit within the plant receptacle, or wherever the plant's going to go in my build. And I need the entire build to fit within this thing here. Alright. So let's go ahead and try to make a nice small little project. So oops. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, if I ever move this thing by left clicking, I can hit Shift C, and it'll put it back in the center for me. So there it is in the center. Alright, so let's make a shape. We'll make a cylinder. We'll scale it down with S. We don't need to be as precise with these. We know that it needs to fit inside that cube. Use the little hand to get a bit closer. So I can always grab that and check, and then I can start to edit this. Control R's, whatever exactly I need. Remember, Alt to select an entire circle, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude down. There we go, there's a little hole, and I can check object mode. Does my plant fit nicely in that? G and Z. Sure does. Alright, so that's how we set up this type of check here. If it is quite hard to work at this scale, we can scale up everything here by selecting it all. And then we're going to lock the X, Y, and Z scales together and just, oops. Oh, do I need to do them individually? That's unfortunate. We'll lock the X, Y, and Z scales together anyway. And then we can increase their scale. Oh, sorry, lock them means that we can't change it. We'll increase their scale. This is something that we can work with, and then shrink it back down to 0.2. Alright, hopefully that's helpful.